In this video, we're going to take a look at some soloing tips and strategies for the piano, well, any instrument, really, for D minor. And we're going to focus on the tune God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, a Christmas tune. Kind of running a theme this month because we're getting close to Christmas. And we're trying to get you ready for your next Christmas concert or whatever it is you're preparing for. And the God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen tune is a really nice tune when you convert it to 5/4. So this is the second in our tutorial. I did a video about it before talking about the arrangement, which is in 5/4, but now we really want to just dive in and take a look at some soloing strategies for that. So what I'm going to do is play it through for you once with the bass and the drums, and I'm going to put a link below, by the way, to the sheet music and the backing track so you can practice it. But I'm going to play it for you through once, and then we're going to come back and talk about the soloing, because you really want to know how to solo in D minor, especially when it's lasting for more than a few bars. And that's really what this video was all about. So let me play it for you, and then we'll come back and discuss it. All right, so I hope that was fun. Definitely 5/4. If you're not used to 5/4, I think it's really about feel. So I have something that you can actually work on to help you with it. But essentially, I've simplified the first 8 bars, And I've put D minor for 3 bars, like this. And then E half diminished seventh and A7 for 1 bar. Gives it a nice feel rather than just staying in D minor for too long. So what I'd like you to do is think about that left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just get used to that. Play it over as many times as you need to play it, because thinking in 5/4 is a little bit different than straight ahead time like 4/4 or even 3/4. But 5/4, I always think about it in terms of 3/4, a bar of 3/4 and then a bar of 2/4. So. And then when I'm soloing on D minor, the first thing that comes to mind, especially when it's D minor for a number of bars, is to play a blues scale. And I obviously did that during the recording. So if you're not familiar with D minor blues scale, let's just write it out quickly. So let's make sure we got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So fingering, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. So try to keep that left hand pattern going, which is just essentially like this. And that's one way to just kind of get used to playing in 5/4. It's just to play that pattern over and over again. And then when you get to the bar of E half diminished seventh and A7, it's a good idea to kind of step away from the blues scale just for a moment and spell those chords. So if you spell 1, 3, 5, and 7 of E half diminished seventh, it's, and then 3, 5, 7 and flat 9 of A7 flat 9. So something like that. So yeah, definitely a little bit of coordination. So again, just spelling those 2 chords, that 2/5 of D minor, is a really good idea. And obviously, you only have 5 beats to do it. Okay, then we're going to continue on a little bit, and the only real difference here with the rest of it is it kind of steps into F minor. So you might want to think of that in terms of the 2/5. So you've got this 2/5 of F major right there. Obviously, this bar is the same as the ones that came before it. And then you've got B flat 7 chord. I think when you get there, think about maybe like C over B flat, like maybe a B flat sus or something like that. Okay. All right, so from, let's see, we're going to go from this E half diminished seventh chord. So just spelling the chords. Yeah, I mean, I could spend probably a few hours just talking you through that section. But when you see a bunch of chords like that in a row, it's always a good idea to kind of do a combination of spelling of those chords. And because we're in the key of F or even D minor, you could stick in the blues there as well. So again, it's probably a good idea to play the bass through that section. Again, from D minor, so we're starting like literally, this is D minor here. And again, when you're unsure about playing chords and you're not really thinking about the chords per se, you can always just stick to like an F bebop scale, because in the key of F, that's basically, you have that at your disposal. So I could literally play that through that whole section, like from the D minor, just play an F bebop scale, which is... So I hope that helps. I think that's a few good tips in how to approach this. I'm going to put a link below to the sheet music and the backing track, and I really hope you give it a whirl, because it's definitely something you need in your repertoire. When you start to think in 5/4, it really helps your rhythm with straight ahead tunes. So if you're struggling with rhythm for like 4/4, if you do something in 5/4, it's really going to help that, because your brain just shifts a little bit and allows you to just kind of fall into it over time. All right, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you'd like to give the video a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And we could always use a few more subscribers just like you. I hope you enjoyed this Christmas tune. My name is Paul Tobey from Jazzmentl. Thanks for your time.